Our prototype chair has the seat resting on the corner braces, but we've got visible gaps along the sides of the seat.
To fix this problem, we designed our final chair rails to be thicker to allow for a rabbet.
The Rabbet allows the slip seat to rest on both the groove and on the corner braces. We'll discuss this gap problem next. I'm at the router table, and I've set up my bit with a top bearing guide on it that gives me the depth that I want. I've run a couple of samples, tested it out with my work, set my bit so that it won't be burning the edges as I route through to determine exactly what speed my router should be at so that I get this nice clean finish at the final pass. Additionally, I have the bit set, the bearing bit set so that I get just under 3/8 of an inch depth to my Rabbet, which will put my Rabbet at right about above the corner bracket, which is right where I want it. The depth of it on the rails is set to go only 3/16 of an inch in, which is also what I was looking for on that. This is where my seat will rest into the rails, and the materials will fill in on the gap, any gap in there. That ensures that I have a shelf there that doesn't allow daylight to be seen through on the side of the rails as on our first prototype chair. I'll take several passes on each of these boards and bring it down gradually so that I minimize any bit problems. Taking it with the face down, putting this face down on the router table, and then making my passes. First pass through, I've only taken a very shallow cut. I'll increase that a little bit more by moving my fence back. You're taking 3 passes to the router bit. You can see that this is not going to quite touch that bearing. Now the third pass through, I want it to just come up and touch that bearing. It can go a little bit past it. This is just so that I don't gouge into the end of it too far. So now what I have is, you can see this, just a very slight lip right here to the corner braces, which is just fine for me because I'm going to have extra pieces of leather folded up on these corners. Corner brace is actually going to go the other way, but I'll have extra pieces of leather folded up that sit on top of this, and I do want the chair seat to rest pretty much in this rail. Okay, this setting allows the fence to help hold my material, so I'm not putting all the weight against the bearing. Alright, you can see that I can just get that bearing to spin a little bit as it touches against the surface, and I don't have a whole lot of pivoting, so it should hold it nice and stable.